Hello, hello, confident ladies. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Gosh, my hair. Guys, I have been so sick. I don't know what's going on with me, but baby girl has continuously been bringing stuff back from daycare and getting us sick here at home. So I usually go live Wednesday mornings around 9:30, and I wrote a message this morning to you guys and just said I won't be coming on until 12. I had to give myself some grace and permission to stay in bed and try to rest up. So let me just share this over into the Confident Ladies Club. Let me give you guys the link for the blog post we're going to be talking about today. Woohoo! If you guys are there, please say hello. I'd love to hear who's watching and with us today. It is so beautiful here, guys. We got snow. We have a little snowstorm going on right now, and we have quite a bit of snow outside. It's just so, I love the snow. I love it so much. I don't like shoveling, but I love to just sit here and watch. I have to show you guys, okay? This is just too beautiful not to see. All right, I'm not sure if you can really see because I have a sparkly filter on. Can you guys see? Hi, Ellen, how are you? Yes, you said your video is so sparkly, your cabinets have rainbows. Yes, I have a sparkly filter on. Isn't that so cool? There is a sparkly filter on Facebook too. I always put one on Instagram because it just makes your skin a little bit more sparkly and glowy. And there's one on Facebook as well. So thank you. I always put it on. It just feels good to add a little sparkle into your day, right? Like your teeth shine, everything shines. How are you, Ellen? Where are you coming from? I'd love to hear. So I just got back late Monday night from Orlando. I was there for, how many days? We were there since Wednesday. Almost a week. I was there to visit some family, and I had a retreat that I went on with my amazing coach. It was just such an incredible experience. So my husband came. Oh my goodness, you're in West Palm Beach. Ellen, I was not too far from there because my grandparents are in Palm Coast, Florida. We went and visited them first, and then the retreat was in Orlando, and then my husband's grandmother was in West Palm Beach, and he met her during one of our retreat days with the baby in Vero Beach, which I hear is beautiful. So cool. What a small world. So yeah, it was beautiful weather in Florida. Oh my goodness. Guys, it was, it actually, I'm going to say it wasn't hard coming back because we came back to this beautiful snow. I feel like the winter is so worth it when there's snow. When there's no snow, it just feels like it just doesn't feel so exciting. But when there's snow, it definitely feels worth it. So today, what we're going to be talking about is babies and business and surrender and manifesting and what that means to me, because guys, I had so many aha moments, and this retreat was actually a rather sort of quick retreat. We were away for some time, but the retreat itself started Friday afternoon and was all day Saturday, and then Sunday was a lot of just sort of reflection, and we all got our pictures done. We had a photo shoot, which was awesome, and then just saying goodbye to everyone. So it was not the longest retreat, which was pretty nice because it just felt like, I don't know, it felt like I actually got like a vacation out of it too. And actually I ended up staying an extra night with my hubs and babes and spent it with my coach. It was so much fun. So I had some one-to-one time with her. And yeah, so I'm still, because I was sick, I'm still like processing everything that We learned at the retreat everything we talked about. But some of the big takeaways is just, guys, you need a community. Having other women who just get it, right? Like, a lot of these ladies who are at the retreat are mothers, and a lot of them have children who are much, much older. Some of them have children who are, in grade school, some of them in high school, some in college. So it was just so nice to just like be able to get a fresh perspective and just like see that wisdom from other women who have already done it before, right? Who have already had the business, had the kids. And it's just so refreshing for me to see that other people can do it. And when I see that other people can do it, it makes me feel like I can do it. Support from community is so important. We aren't meant to do life alone. Yes, Ellen, that's exactly it. I'm just so grateful for all of the women in this mastermind, and also I'm in a group program as well, a writing program that I've been in since September, and the women in there are just phenomenal. Like, I just don't know how people do it alone, right? Because this is not something that like all of our family and our friends really understand. So that's like the number one takeaway that I got from this, is just how important it is to have women around you who are cheering you on and want to do this thing in life just like you're doing. Hey, Julia. Hello. So great to see you. Oh, I love Julia. Julia's in my inner circle. I've known Julia for quite some time now. And actually, Julia was the one who connected me with my coach that I'm working with right now. And we were just talking and just saying how we love Julia, and had just had how she's such an incredible woman and business owner, and something so special about her. Yeah, and I'll see you later on this afternoon, Julia. Actually, pretty soon, 1:00. So we were sort of asked at the end to talk about, what our biggest aha moments were during this weekend. And literally for mine, I had everything sort of like flash before me. So I had my husband there, the baby was there, because I am still breastfeeding. So, my coach was like, just bring them along. It's fine. Like, this is the work that we do. We have the luxury to do this, to bring our families with us. So they stayed in the retreat house with 20-something other women. It was awesome. My husband had a great time. The babe had a great time. And I just had this aha moment where I looked around. Susan, hello, love. I saw you voxed me last night. I have to listen to my messages still. I've been under the weather again. But it's okay, guys. And that's just what I'm learning, is that like this was the whole thing. This was the moment that I had, was that I looked around and I couldn't believe, hi Deborah, good to see you, that like we get to create what it is that we want in our lives. If you want to have a business and you want to have a family, you can make it happen. If you want to have a family and you want to work at a corporate job, like, you can make it happen. Whatever it is in your life that you want, if you put the work in, you will make it happen. And I have this little formula that I always talk about. I was talking about with my husband in the car, actually, on the drive back, because somehow we got on the topic of manifesting, and I was just saying how, we were actually both just saying how, like, we look at manifesting much differently than a lot of people do. And there's nothing wrong with the way that people look at manifesting. Like, manifesting can be, like, our definition of it can be whatever we want it to be. And for me, my definition of it is having a goal, having something really big that we want to do. Hi, Heather, great to see you. And putting that intention out there, saying it, like, I want to make this happen. And then going and taking action. Taking whatever action you need to take to make that thing happen. So whether it's, starting your business, so doing some research and, starting a Facebook page, or starting a website. So putting the intention out there, doing and taking the action, and then surrendering and letting go to your higher power. And for me, that's God. That's letting go and just saying, God, like, you take the wheel. And then detaching yourself from whatever outcome is going to happen. So that's like the big piece in here. Yeah, and Julia said action's key. Totally. So again, it's setting the intention, it's taking the action, it's surrendering, and then it's detaching yourself from the outcome. So God, whatever it is that you want for me, whatever it is that's supposed to happen in my life, I'm putting this intention out there that I want this to happen, but if this is not what's supposed to happen, if there's something even better out there for me, I'm detached from the outcome, and I'm going to let you decide for me. And that's how I look at manifesting. Okay? So a lot of people look at it differently. Some people say you just journal and say out loud what it is you want, but I truly believe that there needs to be action in there, and there needs to be some type of surrender and detachment of the outcome. So that has been, like, for 2017, I shared with you guys, my word of the year was surrender. All I feel like I had been doing was surrendering, like becoming pregnant and, getting morning sickness and having a brand new baby. I shared with you guys how I almost quit my business because the thought of, like, how can I make this work felt so overwhelming and so scary to me that it felt easier just to say, like, all right, maybe I'm just going to quit this. And this was my aha moment at the retreat, was that I realized that, a lot of women, we talk about comparisonitis and looking to the right, to the left, and whatever other people are doing, comparing ourselves to other women. And way back in the past, I definitely struggled with that, like early on in business. And then I got really good at not struggling with it and not letting anything bother me. However, what I realized over the weekend is that I have a problem with comparing myself, my current self, to my past self. And if I had past success and maybe am not achieving that right now, like, I compare myself to that. So that was a big moment of mine. I was like, you know what? All of this time, this is what I've been doing. Is back when I almost quit my business in July, I was looking back to the way that I was able to work before I got pregnant. And that was working like 70 hours a week and putting lots of time in because I had the time, because I had the energy. And when I had the baby, like, there's no way to put that amount of time into my business, right? Because it's different. Things are just different. And I continually compared myself in that moment to my past self. I'm wondering, is this, for some reason it looks like the video I may have froze. All right, I think I'm still there. If you guys see me, just say hello, please. Send some hearts. Oh, good. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Ellen. So I was like, wow, I had just been comparing. Hi, Tara. Great to see you. Comparing myself to my past self and letting that hold me back and keep me down and keep me small. Yay, Julia can see me. Okay, awesome. It froze on the screen over here. And I realized that I needed to just surrender again, right? That was my big word for 2017, surrender. And I said, I'm going to just start doing what I can do, and that's it, because my life is now different than what it was before. And our lives, guys, are always going to be different than what they were before, right? Like, we're constantly changing. New things are coming up. New things are happening for us, whether it's new relationships or new opportunities, or even like new things going on, like with your health. Like, new things are constantly going to happen in our lives, and we have to learn to get good at adapting to those things and to quit comparing ourselves where we're at now to where we were in the past. And, you know, I had gotten really good at this surrender thing. And back in the fall, I said, actually, but probably back in the summer, right when I almost quit my business, I said, you know, what I'm going to do going forward is just do what I can in my business, and that's it. And see where it takes me. Maybe it will take me back to where I was in that place before I had the baby, before I was pregnant. Because guys, I had, again, grown my business very quickly because I had a lot of time. And again, I don't want anyone comparing themselves, because we all have different stories, different seasons. And, you know, before becoming pregnant, I had a lot of time. Like, my husband works, he commutes like 5-6 hours a day, which is just crazy. So I had a lot of time to pour into my business. So I really poured into my business 24/7. And, you know, someone who, like, if I were to have started my business today, like, I would not have found the success that I found back then as quickly, because I have very, very little time. Courtney, hi! Courtney is one of my soul sisters who was there this weekend. Ah, love her so much. So much. She is such an inspiration. She is a mama to two. So, and Courtney heard me share about this too, that this was like just a big aha moment for me, that like, guys, we can do it all. So I'm looking around and I see my husband's there, my baby's there, and I have my business, I have my family, and I can do both. It doesn't have to be one or the other. And that's what I had that limiting belief back in the summertime, and that's what caused me to almost quit the business, was I have to choose either family or business, but we can have both. And guys, we were doing testimonials at the end of the retreat, just like saying like what it's been like working with our coach, the experience we've had. And during that review, I actually said out loud, I was like, oh my God, this is crazy, but I never thought again that I would get back to the success that I had before the baby, because I have very little time. But January, this month that we just wrapped up, January was actually the best month that I have ever had in my business. And guys, I worked like all of January, maybe 20 hours in my business. Guys, we were sick nonstop. The baby had pink eye, croup. We had the flu. It was awful, crazy. But, and it wasn't like it was like the best month by a little bit. It was the best month by almost like twice as much as before the baby, guys. So my best month before the baby was like the month that I found out I was pregnant. And January for me was like almost double that month, which was just insane. Blows me away. Blows me away. Yeah, it's crazy. So when you surrender and you put the work in, you take the action, you release yourself from the outcome, detach from the outcome, incredible things can really happen. And that's just what I want to say to you guys today. So whatever it is that you want to make happen, you can do it. You can go and make it happen. And this whole business thing is all mindset, guys. And that's why I'm so passionate about talking about this, because I experience it myself. Like, the work that my coach and I do together is pretty much all mindset, right? Because in order for us to continually grow, we've got to work on our minds. We've got to work on our attitudes. Got to stay in that growth mindset, because it's so easy to let things get in our way again, and comparing even just ourselves, our past selves, to where we're at right now. So easy to let that happen. So our mindset is so important. And I want to challenge you guys, like, mindset, I wish that I could say that it's something that you work on and then you get it and then you're set for life. But no, it's something we have to continually work on. And that's why like I continually work on it. And I couldn't be the coach that I am today, helping my clients, making an impact, unless I continually worked on my own. And that's why I have my own coach, because she challenges me and helps me see through all of these things and get to these next steps in my business and break through fears, because this stuff is always going to be there. It doesn't matter where we're at. Like, you know, I think of like Oprah, or I think of Marie Forleo, the people that I like admire so much. And I know that they're continually working on their own mindset. They're not just like there, like they haven't just like made it. You know, it's something that we all have to work on. The further that they get, the more that, the further ahead that they get in their businesses, the more that they have to work on it. It's something that we continually have to work on. So just want to say that today. I want to encourage you guys that when you put your mind to something and you say it out loud and you do the action, like you can make it happen, okay? And whatever it is you desire, like you can make it happen. You can have it all. And that's my big aha moment from the weekend. So if you guys have any questions, I don't know if I posted, did I post I can't remember if I posted the blog link for you guys, but I did a little blog post on it. It was a quick blog. I'll post it again for you guys. But let me know if you have questions. All right. And if you guys want support around this, I'm still doing breakthrough calls. I have 6 ladies that joined the mastermind. The mastermind starts in March. So excited. You know, this is just crazy because I had the idea for my mastermind, and again, like there's always 2 ways that we can do things, right? Like we could launch something and have the full launch and have the sales page and have, hi Robin, how are you? Oh, good to see you. Have the sales page, have the email funnels, have the email copy, all that stuff. Or we can just say, you know what, I have this idea, I'm putting it out there. And if the right people are out there, they're going to come, they're going to find what I have. And that's it. And I went back and forth for a bit, guys, a couple of months ago, probably like a month ago, about how I wanted to have this launch, how I wanted to put this mastermind out there and invite people in. And I kept feeling like I need to just invite people and that's it. And just talk about it and not do the whole launch, not have the page, the fancy stuff, none of that. And that's how I've been doing it. And guys, like I've talked about it a little bit, but not a lot. And I already had 6 ladies who joined us. And I still have more seats. So if you are someone who is looking for a sisterhood, a community for 2018, you want a lot of one-to-one support, fill out an app. I have the application actually. Let me put the link for you guys. Fill this out and we can hop on the phone. I can tell you all about it. And that's it. It's as easy as that, guys. There's no page, there's no fancy marketing, nothing. And all I can say is thank goodness I did it this way, because little did I know that I would be getting all of these germs from the baby and being sick. But something just said, just keep it simple. And that is my 2018 word of the year, is simplify. Keeping things simple. Simplify. So if you're out there and you know that you're looking for support and sisterhood, and you want especially one-to-one support in your business in 2018, you know that there's things that have held you back from getting to where you want to go. You know that there's limiting beliefs. You've told yourself those stories. You've compared yourself to maybe your past self or other people. Just fill out the application and we can have a conversation. And I'd love to tell you what it's all about, what's included, and invite you into this mastermind for 2018. I can't wait to kick it off. We've got some incredible women in it right now. And yeah, we start March 1st. So please fill out an application. I'm trying to think if I have anything else for you guys today. I think that's pretty much it. I am going to, I know I mentioned this last week, I'm going to be putting together a video series for you guys soon on visibility to help you guys with some of those fears and just junk that comes up around getting visible and putting yourself out there, standing out as a leader, talking and speaking your truth, sharing your story, sharing your businesses, selling, all that stuff. I was supposed to put together a video series last week, but I got sick, didn't do it. So hopefully in the next couple weeks, I'm going to get something out there for you guys, because I love creating content and things that can help you. And, you know, some people aren't ready to invest in their businesses, and that's why I enjoy creating free content, because that's how I started my business, was all from free content. Marie Forleo, actually. Marie Forleo has her B-School launch right now going on, which is awesome. And that's what I did, was I got tons of information and value from all of her free videos, and then decided to join B-School. And I'm not a paid affiliate this year for B-School, but I will always brag on B-School, guys. I actually just got my testimonial posted up on the B-School website. They asked for that because it's a pretty cool testimonial. And maybe I'll post it for you guys. But yeah, have a great Wednesday. I'm going to go get ready for my group call and some coaching calls, and I'm just so honored that I got to spend this afternoon with some of you guys. Thank you for those of you who showed up, and I'll see you next week.